spiritual convictions were being dismissed in favor of
The monumental clash between Triple H and Kevin Owens was not just another wrestling match. It was a seismic event that reverberated throughout the WWE Universe, a bout that transcended typical in-ring action and left an indelible mark on the history of professional wrestling. Fans, wrestlers, and industry insiders have been buzzing about what many are now calling one of the most intense, emotional, and iconic rivalries of the modern era. From the very first moments of their confrontation to the final bell, the match between these two superstars was a spectacle unlike anything seen in recent memory. The intensity, the stakes, and the sheer drama that unfolded during this battle created an unforgettable experience for everyone involved, both in the arena and at home. Even now, weeks later, the reverberations of this clash continue to stir passionate discussions among wrestling fans, analysts, and even casual viewers who witnessed the unforgettable exchange. To truly appreciate the magnitude of this match, it's essential to understand the broader context in which it occurred. Triple H, often referred to as The Game, has been a cornerstone of WWE for over 2 decades. His influence on the business is immeasurable, both as an in-ring performer and behind the scenes, as a key figure in the company's creative direction. From his early days as a snobbish blue blood to his later evolution into a cerebral and calculating villain, Triple H has solidified himself as one of the most revered and influential figures in professional wrestling history. His rivalries with names like The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels have defined eras in the WWE. And yet, despite his many accolades and legendary status, Triple H's role within WWE has been evolving. While his in-ring appearances have become less frequent, his presence as a leader and mentor to younger stars has only grown. Enter Kevin Owens, a superstar who has rapidly ascended to the forefront of WWE's main roster. Owens has become known for his gritty determination, his no-nonsense attitude, and his ability to engage the audience with his authentic, emotional style of wrestling. Unlike many of WWE's more polished, traditional superstars, Owens came from a background of independent wrestling, where he earned his stripes before being called up to the big leagues. His raw talent, his incredible in-ring ability, and his unique character have allowed him to carve out a niche as one of WWE's most compelling and unpredictable figures. While Owens has often been seen as a bit of an underdog in comparison to WWE's more polished stars, his performances in the ring have earned him respect from fans and fellow wrestlers alike. The clash between Triple H and Kevin Owens, therefore, wasn't just a contest of physical prowess or wrestling technique. It was a meeting of 2 generations of wrestling, each bringing their own style, philosophy, and history to the table. This was more than just a battle for dominance in the WWE ring. It was a symbolic passing of the torch. Fans and analysts alike recognized that this match marked a key moment in the wrestling landscape. On one side, you had Triple H, the embodiment of WWE's past, the man who had been at the top of the industry for years, having carried WWE through some of its most challenging times. On the other side, you had Kevin Owens, a rising star representing the new generation of WWE superstars. Their collision in the ring was a moment of reckoning, not only for them as competitors, but also for the wrestling world as a whole. Would Triple H, the veteran, still have what it takes to outlast the hunger and drive of a younger generation? Could Kevin Owens prove to everyone that he was ready to carry WWE into the future? The match itself was a masterclass in wrestling storytelling. From the opening moments, it was clear that both men were determined to make this more than just a physical contest. They were out to tell a story that would resonate with fans for years to come. Triple H's ring psychology, honed over decades of experience, was on full display as he methodically wore down Owens, using his veteran knowledge to control the pace of the match. However, Owens was no slouch. Despite being the younger competitor, Owens showed a maturity in the ring that belied his relatively short time in WWE. His ability to switch between brutal aggression and calculated precision kept Triple H on edge, never allowing him to truly settle into a rhythm. As the match progressed, it became clear that this was going to be a brutal, hard-hitting affair. One of the most gripping moments of the match came when Triple H, ever the master of psychological warfare, attempted to control the match with his signature moves, including his spinebuster, a move that shook the arena with its sheer intensity. The crowd roared as Owens fought back, refusing to be overwhelmed. His resilience was on full display when he executed a breathtaking top rope maneuver, soaring through the air with an agility that defied his size, and proving that he was every bit as capable of pulling off the high-flying moves as anyone else in the company. The audience was on the edge of their seats, caught up in the back-and-forth drama of the contest. The emotional stakes were palpable throughout the match. Fans could feel the weight of the moment as both competitors gave everything they had. This wasn't just a match for the title or bragging rights. It was about legacy. Triple H's many years of dominance in WWE clashed with Owens' relentless pursuit of recognition and respect. As the match wore on, it became clear that both men were equally determined to come out victorious. The tension in the arena was electric as the crowd sensed that they were witnessing something truly special. Shawn Michaels, a WWE legend who had been part of Triple H's journey for years, was one of the first to comment on the match after it concluded. "It was an instant classic," he said, praising the emotional storytelling and the incredible physicality displayed by both men. Michaels, who has always been known for his own in-ring mastery, recognized the significance of this match, not only for its athleticism, but for its raw emotion. Triple H has always been a master of the ring, but seeing him in there with someone as hungry as Kevin Owens, it was magic. It reminded me why I fell in love with this business in the first place. Others from the wrestling community weighed in as well. Chris Jericho, a former foe and ally of Owens, shared his thoughts on social media, commending both men for their performance. KO showed the world why he's one of the best in the game. Triple H still proving he's the game. "What a war," Jericho posted. Fans responded in kind, with many agreeing that the match was one of the best they had seen in recent memory. The internet buzzed with praise, with viral posts highlighting standout moments from the match. One particular fan tweet read, "I've been watching wrestling for 20 years, and I don't think I've ever seen anything like Triple H versus Kevin Owens. The emotion, the intensity, it was unreal." That tweet encapsulated the universal reaction to the match. This was not just a wrestling contest. It was an experience that left fans feeling emotionally invested in every second. In the aftermath, Kevin Owens himself spoke to the media, visibly emotional. "I've been in this business a long time," Owens said, "but standing across from Triple H in that ring, it was surreal. He's someone I've looked up to, but I couldn't let that stop me. I had to prove that I belonged, and I think I did that tonight." His words resonated deeply with fans who had watched Owens grow from an independent star into a WWE mainstay. For many, this was the moment that confirmed Kevin Owens was not just a future star. He was one of WWE's biggest current assets. Triple H, never one to shy away from putting over his opponents, was equally respectful in his post-match comments. "Kevin Owens is the real deal," he said. "He brought everything he had, and I respect that. Wrestling isn't just about moves, it's about heart, and KO showed he's got plenty of it. This match wasn't just for the fans, it was for the soul of this business." These words cemented the importance of the match, not just as a competitive encounter, but as a cultural moment that transcended the squared circle. For industry insiders, the implications of this match were monumental. Some saw it as a turning point in Owens' career, a moment when he truly established himself as one of WWE's top stars. Others pointed out that it served as a testament to Triple H's continued relevance in the business, proving that despite his reduced in-ring appearances, he still had the ability to deliver a show-stealing performance. Dave Meltzer, a respected wrestling journalist, called it a rare combination of old-school psychology and modern athleticism. The match wasn't just a physical contest. It was a narrative, a storytelling masterpiece that captivated audiences from start to finish. As the dust settled, fans and wrestlers alike were left in awe of what they had just witnessed. There was a collective feeling of gratitude for the moment, as this was more than just a match. It was an experience, a milestone in the ongoing story of professional wrestling. The ripple effects of this encounter will likely be felt for years to come, as both Triple H and Kevin Owens continue to shape their legacies within the industry. In the end, Triple H versus. Kevin Owens was not just a match. It was a defining moment in WWE history. It was a testament to the power of storytelling, athleticism, and the emotional connection that professional wrestling fosters between performers and fans. Whether you were a lifelong fan or a casual viewer, it was impossible to walk away from that match without a renewed appreciation for the art of professional wrestling. The legacy of this match will undoubtedly echo through the WWE Universe for generations to come.